The Witcher Games, one of the most beloved video game series out there, made by the brilliant minds at CD Projekt Red, a AAA video game studio making AAA games. Yeah, in case you didn't know, that's how that works. Up until the blunder with their most recent video game release, Cyberpunk 2077, the Witcher series was what gave them their good reputation. But the question that I'm setting out to answer in this video is not about the game in general, but more specifically the game's storyline. As you know, if you played all 3 Witcher games, they all feature their own Witcher saga that builds up on the previous game. The first Witcher game starts with Geralt, who is found unconscious and suffering from amnesia. The game then follows him as he regains his memory with each quest and adventure. The second game shows Geralt after his supposed assassination of King Foltest of Temeria. The game then follows the Witcher trying to get to the real Kingslayer. And the third, which I would bet is the one that most of you watching are familiar with, starts with Geralt searching for the love of his life, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to then find her and embark on a new search to find his adopted daughter Ciri. The latter makes the rest of the game's story, excluding the DLCs. Now that we've established each game's story premise, let me drop the news on ya. If you've read the Witcher books, you already know this, and honestly, I don't know why you clicked on this video and got this far. But anyways, please keep watching. Every single event in the Witcher games is in fact not canon. The games do not adapt any of the story beats in the books, but builds up on them, and so it's not really an adaptation in the traditional sense. In fact, the author of The Witcher, Andrzej Sapkowski, didn't help with anything relating to the story beats of the games. That said, the developers at CD Projekt Red did their absolute best at adapting the magnificent world building and characters in the books, and I can say this with the utmost confidence having read the books myself. While my first exposure to the Witcher universe was through the games, when I decided to read the novels, I did not notice any difference when it came to the world and characters. It was the same down to the minute details. CD Projekt Red did an amazing job at adapting the universe, and if only Netflix did the same thing with their adaptation, which we do not talk about. That thing was horrendous. Now, you're probably thinking, this absolutely did not warrant a whole entire video, and to that I say, you're probably right. But hold on, it doesn't stop there. I could still milk this topic. Listen up. The Witcher 2 Assassin of Kings, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt are not the only Witcher games made by CD Projekt Red. There has been many more obscure ones that most people haven't heard of, like The Witcher Battle Arena, Gwent, The Witcher card game, Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales, and many more which are not necessarily made by CD Projekt Red themselves. But what I'm interested in, and the only other Witcher game that I played, is Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. And oh boy, is it an amazing experience! Notice that I did not say game, because while I started playing because I liked Gwent in The Witcher 3, the story is what made me finish the game, so I came for the gameplay and stayed for the story. Now, this one you could possibly call a true adaptation and even canon. The story follows Queen Maeve of Lyria and Rivia during the Nilfgaardian invasion that happened prior to the one in the games, and while the exact details of the journey weren't in the books, aside from her encounter with Geralt at the Battle of the Bridge, or the Battle for the Bridge, it does in fact fall within the timeline in the books. So, in conclusion, are the Witcher games canon? No, but maybe yes, a little bit, because the world and characters are adapted, and there's also another game which happens to fall in the same timeline in the books. Yeah, that's your short answer. Kinda. Anyways, subscribe, like the video, and let's have a chat in the comments about the games, the books, and maybe the upcoming Witcher games, which I'll probably play with my kids by the time they get released. See ya!